Hi, everyone. Hope you had a good weekend. So this week we will be finishing Module 1. So we'll get to meet our community partner online, that is, by completing an assignment relating to that, and then finish the module with a reflection. So, of course, I do see that many of you have already replied to your classmates from last week's the grant writing process and grant lifecycle discussion. But if you have not yet replied to your classmates, remember to complete those by tonight. And, of course, even if you've already posted replies, make sure you do check back to see what your classmates said in response to your own post. Hearing the perspectives of your classmates can help you to think through through our class materials and concepts further. And, of course, they're an important part of how we learn. So for Wednesday, I have a page on Canvas dedicated to information about and from our community partner, which is Tidepool. So most of you will be working on a grant proposal to fund a program for our community partner. So now is the time to get to know about our community partner and the programs that they need to fund. So our community partner page is on Canvas, and I have some items there for you to read. I have Tidepool's website linked there, so you can click through to that and read everything on their site to get a sense of who they are. And then I also have a 4-page information document that gives a brief overview of Tidepool, and then briefly addresses 3 programs that they'd like to seek funding for through grants. I also did post a short video from TV Hamilton that they filmed right before Tidepool's grand opening over the summer, and it gives a bit of information about Tidepool as well. So I can add additional materials to that page on Canvas as we get them and as we need them. For easy reference, I have put a link to the community partner page in the left-hand column on Canvas. So just take a look at that left-hand column, and you'll see community partner. You can just click that whenever you need to reference that as we continue with the course. So then finally, after the text and video, I list contact information for our community partner, that is our contact person for the community partner, and that is Kate Yerrigan. And so there is no need to contact her at this point with any questions. But as we start to work on grant proposals, questions will arise, and groups might need additional information, documents, things like that from our community partner, at which point you'd be able to have you or your group reach out to our community partner contact. But for now, let's hold off on sending questions until later, until we get a little further along, as we form our groups and then begin work on the grant proposals. So then after reviewing the materials from our community partner, your assignment is to annotate the materials and write a short reflection. So one very important note, if you have received approval from me to focus on a different community partner or nonprofit that you already have a working relationship then at that point, then you can annotate materials from that other community partner instead. However, you need to have checked with me first and received approval. If you want to work with a different community partner with which you already have a relationship, you need to contact me as soon as possible. If you haven't already, I expect most of you probably already have that in mind. But again, if you're one of those people, then you can annotate documents from that other community partner. So as I do mention in the instructions for the annotation assignment on Canvas, you'll be practicing active reading by annotating the materials and then reflecting on the community partner. So I do have some specific guidelines on Canvas about annotating, including a few notes about annotating a video or website, as well as details about the different steps of the assignment. So do make sure that you read through those instructions carefully as you work on that assignment. And if you have any questions or problems, of course, just make sure you do contact me. And then after that, we will finish Module 1 on Friday with a module reflection. Now, I've always found reflection to be a very important part of learning. By reflecting, you need to look back on what you've learned, consider your reactions, your thoughts, your questions, and then also look forward to how you will apply it and what you'll be learning next. So as you prepare for that and then write that module in reflection, take some time to go back through what you've done in the course so far, what you've learned up to this point. This can involve reviewing the class readings, reading through what you've written for assignments, looking ahead to what's coming up next. So I do have some specific questions and instructions on Canvas addressing what you should focus on in that reflection. So again, take a look on Canvas for more details. And then next week, we'll be addressing where to find grant opportunities, and I'll share some more information about that later. So as you work on finishing Module 1 this week, let me know if you have any questions or difficulties.